Hello, welcome to the One I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing a shirt with a etchy girl's face on the front. Okay, so we are done with the best of vids from season 9. I uploaded a few more than 20. I think I uploaded like 22 vids because I noticed that YouTube has removed vids from the best of playlist. I guess I just noticed it, but anyway, I've said before, if you listen to this show, YouTube has removed several of my videos. I've had strikes thrown on my channel a few times too, but some of the videos have just been removed without a strike, but some were removed with a strike. I don't know what the difference is. I mean, I don't know what's the difference between the videos and why. I never got an answer, which it doesn't matter. It's not like I'm an important channel. Like no one gives a rat's. What's the thing is, you know, the person who listens to this channel the most is me. I'm doing this for me, obviously, because it's not like I have a million subscribers. Okay, there's about 5 or 6 people that like this crap that I do, but I don't think I'm reaching a big enough audience that YouTube has to censor me. And if you believe in free speech, which apparently YouTube doesn't, it just makes no sense. But all the videos that have been removed, I didn't say anything, quote unquote bad. Like I didn't say, like whatever, attack someone or burn down a building. Like I understand takedown videos for that reason, but other than that, there's whatever. Anyway, uh, I did not know that, and if I've talked about this, stop me. That the garbage man can go on strike. Uh, I just I just find it weird. Like like trash day over here is I think it's Thursday, and I said I think. Anyway, but the trash man didn't come, and then like I find out that you know the L.A. trash men are on strike. Um, and so the first thing I thought was, oh, so like they're part of the Writers Guild too. Like like maybe they're writers. I mean, this is Los Angeles. Like everyone has a headshot. Everyone's either an actor, a musician, you know, porn star. Like everyone is something uh, involved in the entertainment business. Like it's not just a stereotype. It's like pretty much everyone who lives in Los Angeles does some kind of entertainment. OnlyFans, okay? But obviously, 99% of us aren't aren't making it, okay? But yeah. So I just find it weird. It's like, what are the garbage men? And I said men because as how many garbage women have you ever seen? Think about it. Have you ever seen a garbage woman? No, no, no. I don't mean like the attention whores and the thoughts and the etards. I'm talking about the woman who's driving the dumpster truck, throwing the garbage in the back, or nowadays because they're automated. Like operating the whatever robot arm that picks up the trash can. I've never in my life seen a garbage woman. Okay, I mean I've seen plenty of garbage women. You know, and that's any woman over the age of 30 and any woman who's uh, size 10 and above. Yeah, you heard me. I'm all about that body negativity. Wearing a size stretched, talking about you beautiful. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Size stretched. Nothing pretty about that. Listen, yeah. So what are garbage men striking over? I don't understand. Um, I don't know. Like I thought being a garbage man was one of those jobs where you didn't need a college degree, but you got paid like you had a college degree. It's like one of those jobs like listed because they're always trying because you're like men aren't going to college anymore because it's like it's colleges are very far left leaning. Okay, and like very into feminism and bullshit like that like like a real guy, a regular guy doesn't care about. That's why like college graduates now it's I believe it's like 60% women now to 40% men. Those change depending on who you're getting your stats from. So once again, do your own research. Just because I say it doesn't mean it's true, but do your own research. But the poll I looked at, and there's several, so whatever. But there's just a lot more women going to college, a lot less men going to college, a lot more women graduating, and a lot less men graduating. So, but you know, when you go down that rabbit hole, they'll have other stats and whatnot about like jobs, and like one of them was like a garbage man is one of those jobs where you get paid the equivalent of having a 4 year degree because it's a job no one wants. You know, well, you're dealing with garbage. So as far as I know, garbage men get paid a good salary. So like, what are you protesting? What are you going on strike for? You know, are you mad because people are throwing away Beyond Meat packages? Is that what you're mad about? I don't. I don't understand. It's like I think people just go on strike to go on strike, or maybe it's like an excuse just to get some time off. I mean, I don't know, because like the city pays them. Like our tax dollars pay the garbage men, and I just think it's so funny to being called a garbage man. What's your job? I'm a garbage man. Actually, they probably don't call him that. They probably call him a sanitation worker, huh? Everything's politically correct these days. Yeah, I think politically correct's the wrong word. Pussified. You're a garbage man. You're not a sanitation worker. And then, on that same note, I was I'm gonna say read. I was probably watching a video. I don't know. Okay, I have a bad memory. I don't pay attention to half the stuff that's going on. But apparently, I think it was a news segment. They were talking about the homelessness in Portland. For those of you that don't know, California and Oregon um, have just massive homeless problems. Okay, and the homeless population has gone up in both states dramatically over the past couple of years. And so they referred to the homeless in I believe they're talking about Portland though. Anyway, they're talking about the Portland homeless population, and instead of calling them homeless, they called them unhoused. Why, dude? Just call them homeless. It's like when they were calling those two fat chicks. Oh God. What did they call them? They call these two fat chicks. Uh. Oh God. What was it? Like calorie enhanced individuals or something. It was something stupid. Instead of just calling them fat, because like they were wanted for stealing something. They were like these two calorie enhanced individuals. Like no, these two fat chicks stole some shit from a guy. Come on. What happened to us, man? Like when the wrong people get positions of power, it trickles down. Like the bullshit trickles down, and like, hey, let's make everyone think like me. And then you have other people who, are unique individuals who get in positions of power, and they think, hey, let people just do what they want to do. Not everyone's gonna think like me. Like you got to be really weird to assume like it'd be like me being in charge of the planet and then like making all these laws that like only I could enjoy. But I'm like, well, everyone's gonna think like me. Like it shows a real lack of intelligence. It really does, and you notice it's usually on the liberal side of the spectrum. It's you tend to have people who are of lower IQ and function more on emotion. And when you function on emotion, you make stupid decisions. You know, how come people don't think like me? That's sad. I'm sad now. I'm a change stuff. I don't know. It's like I think people know they're scum, but they want other people to be scum like them. So like they do stupid stuff like say unhoused, calorie carriers, and just shit like that. But anyway, I don't know what the protest is about. I'm just assuming the garbage men want more money. That's the only thing I can think of. But I mean, if we could send whatever $150 billion to Ukraine, I guess like hey, let's give these garbage men a few more bucks. I mean, I don't know, like people talk about money is hard to come by, but like the way the government spends money, it makes me think money does grow on trees. So in the money that the government spends, it comes from us, right? I mean, I'm assuming so. That's our tax dollars, right? So how can we be in debt but still be able to spend 100 and whatever? I'm just gonna round it off 100 billion to Ukraine. If we're in debt as a country, where did that 100 billion come from? Give me some of that made up money. Like is it just is it literally just printed out here? I mean, like that's how inflation happens. But I guess no one gives a fuck about that. Oh Lord, it makes no sense. I just saw some guy do I don't know, is it a I don't, once again, because I don't pay attention to everything. I don't know what I was watching, but I was watching a guy talk about the exorbitant spending the government's doing on Ukraine, and he showed what we could have done with the money in America. Like we could have ended homelessness. Actually, like no one would be without a home if we took all the money we sent to Ukraine and spent it here to end homelessness. We could have done it and had money left over. I was flabbergasted. I was like, wow. They also did some math and some math, not math. If you took all the money that we sent to Ukraine, every state could have 20, like you could build 20 state of the art hospitals. I mean that's just one more thing. The, he listed all the things you could have done with that money, and all of them would have improved all of our lives vastly. You could have actually fixed the whole border easily. The whole border could be secure if you would have taken that money you sent to Ukraine and spent it on the border. You could have literally sealed off all the holes, had a big nice wall, and in the end, something like that would save this country billions of dollars because of all the money that we spend on these people, these aliens. And well, I'm not counting the hundreds of thousands of children that have been lost. I wonder what happened to them. Hmm. Anyway, so since I'm done uploading the best of shows, I will start season 12 pretty soon. Meaning, I guess tomorrow when I get home from work, I'll start season 12. Now here's the thing. Now normally, and those of you who watch the show know that I have a hard time choosing what the next season's gonna be. I mean, like the K-pop idol I'm gonna use. But since I'm kind of doing it like this now, and I don't really need the image. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna use the image. I'm thinking about using Bay from NMIX. It's this relatively new K-pop group they debuted, I think this year, or maybe it was late last year. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Bay is a really good-looking woman, and yeah, so I'm gonna use Bay. So it's gonna be season 12, the Bay season, and I don't know. I just really enjoy using a K-pop idol as the title for each season. But yeah. So season 12, the season of Bay, will start tomorrow, and it'll be just like last season probably. I mean, because I'm using this camera now. I mean, actually, I got a smartphone, a new smartphone, because I had to get a phone for my job. I was using a flip phone, and you know how everyone's modern now, so you got to use apps to clock into work and apps to read messages instead of just walking up to a person going, "Hey, this is what's going on." No, we got to use an app to do that. Which I don't use it. The only thing I do with the apps that the job has is I clock into work because you have to. I check my schedule because But see, I don't mind just looking at a board that has a schedule. What happened to those days? Anyway, and if there's something important that you need to know at the job, if you don't have the social skills to walk up to someone and go, "Hey, this is important to your job. Let me tell you this information." If you need an app to do that, I don't know. There's just something wrong. I think apps. Okay, well, apps aren't the problem. It's the it's the normalization of getting rid of socialization. Look at me using words with three syllables. I don't know what any of that means. Do we live in a time where people are just I guess have like such social anxiety that having like a conversation at work that is vital to your job, it's just too hard to do, and that you have to use an app. I mean, because like that's what this seems like to me. You're telling me I can't think of an example. So whatever, like sweep the front of the office. If you need an app to tell someone that instead of just I don't know or anything, whatever job you have, you're like a lawyer. Like I need you to file this. I need you to look at this. No, you're gonna use an app. I mean, I would like to think that's something you could just say someone face to face, and it's probably easier and it's probably faster. I don't know. But once again, I was using a flip phone, so I am one that I don't give a rat's ass about this technology. Now, when AI really kicks off and starts doing everyone's job, I'll be happy because for those of you that don't know, you know why we want or they whatever they when I say they, I mean the people who are really in charge. They want AIs because they want to do universal income. Because AI, like robots, AI, all that stuff is going to take away menial jobs. Like like they have fast food joints now that don't have any employees, or they have one employee there, and machines do everything. You like order through an app, it's all automated, and then there's one person in the store just to make sure it doesn't catch on fire, basically. Okay. And so, how many? So let's just use an example: McDonald's. So like one McDonald's can employ, let's say like 40 people. I don't know. I never worked at a fast food place. I'm just gonna guess. Part timers. Okay, I don't know. 30 people. I have no idea. I have no idea how a fast food place works. Okay, but let's just say a fast food joint employs 30 people. Okay. So I believe, yeah, it was McDonald's. 29 people now don't work. Now you multiply that with every fast food joint. You know, I'm sure there's fast food places that have like 30 people that work there. Okay, so that's several million people. Okay, and then like you have all the supermarkets and stuff. They have supermarkets where like you just go in and you just buy stuff like at your basket, and the only people that work there are the people who like stock the shelves, and so that's like a skeleton crew. So that's like a lot of jobs gone. Like yeah, like you can actually, instead of being checked out, your basket checks you out, and like you just pay with credit and all that stuff. So I'm saying like minimum wage jobs are like being taken over by robots and AI, and it's gonna spread. But the reason why they want that's because you're gonna have to have universal, basic income, and it's because you're gonna be home sitting on your ass because your job is done by robot or AI, but you still get a paycheck, and then what do you do with that money? You just buy stuff online. And what does that do? It just makes the same people who put you out of work, it gives them more money. So that's the push, okay? I'm just saying it's not a conspiracy theory. If you follow politics, there's more and more push for for basic income, and there's more and more cities in America that are doing test runs on it. It's gonna happen because come on. I mean, I'm surprised my job isn't done by robots. It will one day. It will probably. But anyway, I've said enough. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Well, actually, I'll talk to you tomorrow when I start season 12, the base season. All right. Peace.